Good day everyone. Today I am going to talk about nanoworld. What is nanoworld? Okay, to start. Over the past few decades, research has been moving towards the infinitely small, the nanoworld. 1 nanometer is 1 billion of a meter, a distance which is 50,000 times smaller than the thickness of a hair. This research is bringing us closer to the dimension of an atom to 0.1 nanometer. And if you didn't ask that the human hair is approximately 80,000 to 100,000 nanometers wide. Yes, you heard it right. Why is nano important? Nanotechnology is helping to considerably improve, even revolutionize many technology and industry sectors. Information technology, homeland security, medicine, transportation, energy, food safety, and environmental science, among many others. Okay, nanoscience. This refers to the study of exceptionally small things that can be used across all the other fields of science such as biology, chemistry, physics, material sciences, and engineering. Like for example, in our school, we use our science laboratory for us to have a better understanding. And next is nanotechnology. This deals with science, technology, and engineering, a company at the nanoscale, which is about 1 to 100 nanometers. What is the importance of nanotechnology? All around the globe, countries are reaching nanotechnology. Japan and America have the biggest nanotechnology research project. And in 2004, the global investment in nanotechnology reached 50 billion US dollar. And the first nanotechnology product is the medieval stained glass window and was used in pre-modern era. And take note that the best country for nanotechnology is the United States, Japan, Germany, and South Korea, all rank as dominant, scoring high on both nanotechnology activity and technology development strength.
Now I will going to discuss the area where do nanotechnology are used. In the field of electronics, nanotechnology are very useful. In carbon nanotubes are close to replacing silicon as a material for making smaller, faster, and more efficient microchips and devices, as well as a lighter, more conductive and stronger quantum nanowires. Graphene's property make it an ideal candidate for the development of flexible touchscreen. In the field of energy, nanotechnology are used. A new semiconductor developed by Kyoto University make it possible to manufacture solar panels that double the amount of sunlight converted into electricity. Nanotechnology also lowers costs, produce stronger and lighter wind turbines, improves fuel efficiency, and thanks to the thermal insulation of some nano components can save energy. Now, let's talk about in the field of biomedicine. In the field of biomedicine, nanotechnology are very also useful. The properties of some nanomaterial make them ideal for improving early diagnosis and treatment of neurodegenerative disease or a cancer. They are able to attack cancer cells selectively without harming other healthy cells. Some nanoparticles have also been used to enhance pharmaceutical products such as sunscreen. And also in the field of environment, air purification with ions, wastewater purification with nanobubbles or nanofiltration system for heavy metals are some of its environmentally friendly applications. Nanocatalysts are also available to make chemical reaction more efficient and less polluting. And also in the field of food, nanotechnology is very helpful. In terms of nanobiosensors could be used to detect the presence of pathogens in foods or nanocomposite to improve food production by increasing mechanical and thermal resistance and decreasing oxygen transfer in packaged product. And lastly, the textile. Nanotechnology is also used in this field because nanotechnology makes it possible to develop smart fabric that don't stain nor wrinkle, as well as stronger, lighter, and more durable materials to make motorcycle helmets or sports equipment. That's all. Where do the areas of nanotechnology are used? Thank you.
So, I'm going to report what is DNA or deoxyribonucleic acid. So, the, the, the deoxyribonucleic acid is more commonly known as DNA. It's a complex molecule that contains all of the information necessary to build and maintain an organism. All living things have DNA within their cells. In fact, nearly every cell in a multicellular organism possesses to the full set of DNA required for that organism. The DNA is stored as code made up of 4 chemical bases like adenine. Adenine is a nuclear base that represented by 3 letters G, C, and T, which is the guanine, cytosine, and thymine. Then guanine is paired with cytosine. Cytosine is a pyrimidine derivative with heterocyclic aromatic ring and 2 substituents attached. And thymine is also known as 5-methyluracil or methyluracil, a pyrimidine nucleobase. Then the thread-like structure that pack the DNA molecule is called chromosomes. In humans, each cell normally contains 23 pairs of chromosomes for a total of 46. 22 of these pairs, called autosomes, look the same in both male and females. The 23rd pair, the 6 chromosomes, is differ between males and females. Females have 2 copies of the X chromosomes, while males have 1 X and Y chromosomes. So, my example is like mother or father na nawalan silang anak, then ipaagi nila sa DNA para mahibalaan nila kung ilaha bang anak or dili. Naay mo gawa sa na positive or negative. So, that's all my report. Thank you.
What is gene therapy? Gene therapy is an experimental technique that uses genes to treat or prevent a disease. In the future, this technique may allow doctors to treat a disorder by inserting a gene into the patient's cells instead of using drugs or surgery.
And now are we going to report what is a stem cells. So a stem cells is a group of cells in our body presented potentious the repair tissue damage by cell therapy. There are 3 types of stem cells. First is the gamete cells. What is a gamete cells? It is an egg or a sperm that develop the tissue damage and help fertilizing. Next is the embryonic cells. It is derived from a part of the human embryo or the fetus. Third, but not the least, is the cancer stem cells, are a subgroup of the cancer stem cells that respond the escaping of the cancer chemotherapy and the relapse of the tumor. The concept has a great impact to the cancer stem cells in chemotherapy and the anti-cancer drugs design. The new understanding of the stem cells have been applied in leukemia, blood-bone marrow, or the blood-bone transplant, and in how many years? And it is effective and achieved by the doctors that they do their best to experiment this kind of medicine to help other people. What is a stem cell therapy? A stem cells, also known as a generative medicine, and it is promotes the repair response of the diseases, the functional injuries, tissues using the stem cells and navigated it. That's all.